Good afternoon. Welcome back to Passionate World Talk Radio. Educate, enlighten, entertain. And today, Mrs. Ghulam Farah is going to talk about In Pursuit of Happiness.
Good afternoon. In Pursuit of Happiness is common to all faiths. Some Christian leader will say that happiness in heaven belongs to those who are able to be happy on earth. In Islam, God's commands are designed for people to be happy. In the Jewish faith, happiness is an important topic. For Buddhism, the pursuit of happiness is a necessity. So we can say that happiness is something that belongs to the life of any single human being. What is considered happiness in a regular human being life? We are born, we go to school, we find a good job, well paid, we start a family, enjoy a family life with spouse, children, and later grandchildren. For some people, to acquire a lot of wealth, fame, or power, it's a recipe to happiness. If our plans derail, we feel lost because our happiness is based only on material things. So let's consider spiritual happiness. To reach spiritual happiness, we need to cultivate relationships with the Almighty by praying and meditating. And while we are praying and meditate, we need to ask Him what He wants from us, what He's expecting from us. Because sometimes our plan differ from His plan. And for example, the passing of a child. We cannot consider, even imagine, 2 seconds, the passing of the child. Parents think that they will be buried one day by their children. They cannot imagine that their children will be gone before them. So if something like that happened, devastating, we never can reach inner peace if we are not used to cultivate our friendship with the Lord, to be able to find inner peace and say sometime, at the time, His will and not my will. Fiat, fiat, let it be done. We, on earth, we are on a mission. And our mission, we can be 2 years old. When we are done, we fulfill our mission, we are ready to go. We can be 2 years old, 10 years old, 15 years old, 30 years old, 19 years old. This is something special to each single human being. When we understand that, we acquire the sense of urgency. We enjoy any single minute with our family, our friends, And we don't try to complicated things. Simple things are enough to enjoy life with family and friends. Like happiness is a peanut when someone is in need of a peanut. Happiness is a blanket when someone is in the need of a blanket. When we consider spiritual happiness, that prevents us from losing our soul. Some individuals are found themselves trapped in a life that spiraled out without control, leaving them with a soul trembling in their core. And nowadays, we feel like as if everyone is entombed in a kind of unbridled ambition, floating between dissatisfaction and a wrong conception of true happiness. My dear friend owns the iPhone 11. I really need to have that also right now. I envy my neighbor because he owns a private plane. So at the end, less and less people are happy because they are trapped. They are floating somewhere. And they don't know how to be happy. And sometimes happiness is just they pass beside happiness and they don't notice. So we need to try to nurture some relationships with the Almighty, to pray more, to meditate more, to be able to find spiritual happiness and enjoy regular things that we have around us, we surround us. For Christian, Lent season just begun. It's a good opportunity to make some spring cleaning and recenter in order to find spiritual happiness. Buddhism pursues happiness by using knowledge and practice to achieve mental equanimity. By achieving a mental state where you detach yourself from all possession and you transcend everything. That's when you reach that happiness. So we have all of us have something to do to try to get there. So let's try. Let's make a try. And we'll find some results sometimes. That's it for today. Thank you for listening. And next time, we are going to talk about why are people isolating themselves with technology. Thank you.
Thank you very much for listening to PWR and listening to Mrs. Ghulam Farah talking about In Pursuit of Happiness from the book she wrote, Our Common Faith. And you can see this interview all over again on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and now on the website, https:// World Talk Radio. Look for the live streaming video player. And maybe next time you can catch it, because all events via the video will now be posted on the website. Take a good look, settle down, have a cup of coffee, glass of wine, and you can watch a live presentation. And before you go away and stray, Trotsky had this to say in 1935, old age is the most unexpected of all things that happens to a person. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the video with Mrs. Farah. And remember, until next time, stay tuned.